I think technically it is still morning, so good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's a great pleasure to be here. Thank you for Unbound Bahrain for providing me with the opportunity to talk about Bahrain Airport Company first, and then about the airport modernization program. So Bahrain Airport Company is quite a young organization. By industry standards, we are one of the youngest airport operators in the region. We were incorporated back in 2008, and the actual transfer of the business from the civil aviation to the company took place in 2010. We were very fortunate enough in 2013 to be given the privilege of representing the Ministry of Transportation and Telecommunication in managing one of the most ambitious programs in the civil aviation industry in the kingdom. We are young also in terms of talent. So today, I think by raising your hands, you can see that we are participating with more than 100 of our staff. Big number of them are young talent that we have recruited over the last few years. So when the project started in 2013, and even before we appointed the design consultant in January 2014, we started recruiting young talent from local universities. And the idea was very simple. We wanted everyone to gain the opportunity of learning the development of projects like this directly from the experts, the consultants, and the contractors. As you know, developing an airport is not an everyday event. You are very lucky if you happen to be involved in the development of a terminal building. So most of these guys and girls have been with the project since day one. They continue to be involved with the project team. And having them here is the beginning for them of another journey, in my opinion. We'll talk about that some later on. We come to the project, and I think now I will show you a video for an update on the construction program. Thank you. So the project, we started this ambitious development back in 2013. During the Bahrain International Air Show in 2014, we appointed the first 2 consultants. It is quite an accelerated project, one of the fastest in the region, if you benchmark us against other airport developments. In April 2016, the main contractor was appointed to the site. Today, we are going to finish almost 3 years of construction activities. We are at a very advanced stage of construction, as you can see from this. This is a few months old, so it doesn't represent the most update on the construction status. The project is costing us, just for the terminal building and the associated facilities, around $1.1 billion. It is the size of the terminal building is 4 times the size of the existing one, for those of you who are familiar with it. It is being built to the east of the existing one, in very close proximity to most of the daily operations. So it has been a challenge in terms of safety and security to implement a project like this in a live airport. The project, the terminal building service level is being designed up to IATA's level of service B, which is quite high when it comes to queuing and waiting times to process passengers. It is also a very environmentally friendly building. It will be certified to LEED Gold certificate, and probably it will be the biggest built environment on the island with this certification. We have come a long way since the appointment of the consultants and contractors. The plan is to go live towards the end of Q3 this year. The project consists of 2 phases. Phase 1 will finish this year, while phase 2 will involve demolishing part of the existing terminal, and it will be taken up next year. Part of the project, and this is where I think we are interested to be here today, is the ICT platform. So we are investing in something around 25 systems. These are solutions that have to do with operational activities at the terminal, as well as safety, security, and life systems. These systems are going to be integrated globally, so they talk to each other at a global level. They are also interfaced to external solutions. So we interface with air traffic management, with the ground movement radars. We also interface with ERP solution as well. So it is quite a complex ecosystem. It exists both in premise as well as in the cloud. So it is a hybrid solution, limited also by the fact that some of the airport operating systems from a technology perspective are not yet available in the cloud. We are currently working on operational trials. So for those of you not familiar with operational trials, airport projects have failed in the past because project teams have not prepared to open up the facilities and to take the measures that allow them to transfer seamlessly from one location to another. This practice has become now mature in the industry, and very soon we are starting operational trials. We are also starting the training of a huge number of our staff on new systems. In fact, yesterday we successfully launched the first contractor training course at site on some of the IT solutions. The next theme that I would like to talk about is airports and innovation. So in today's world, airports cannot operate without technology. Airports used to be very heavy asset and infrastructure enterprises. Today, they are highly driven by technology solutions. And this has evolved over a number of years, mainly also driven by passenger expectations. So today's passengers, in some instances, carry more than one mobile, expect a lot. In the past, the passenger experience used to be limited to the boundary of the airport and mainly inside the terminal building. Nowadays, passengers expect their journey and the services they receive to start even outside the airport. So if you are at home about to start your journey, you expect to receive updates on your flights, on the weather, on whether your flight is going to be on time or delayed. When you reach the airport, you also expect certain digital information to be streaming to you. So all of this have driven airports to set up innovation ecosystems. Three prominent airports that can be cited here are Munich in Germany, ADB in France, which is the operator of a number of French airports, and Changi in Singapore. And each one of them has developed his own concept of innovation lab. So in Singapore, it is a virtual environment. There is nothing physical. While in Munich and ADBI, which is the Charles de Gaulle airport, they have a physical lab where they test ideas, concepts, they engage with the startups, with the industry at large to develop solutions both for the airport as well as for the passengers. So this is where the industry is moving within the airport industry. This is where we at BAC would like to be. And this is why we are here. We are here because we believe that we are at the beginning of an exciting journey. A journey that, to be frank with you, I don't know where will it take us, but I know it will be very interesting, particularly when you have a young talent organization. We need, through this participation, to create, in my opinion, the right organizational culture, because that's the fundamental element or factor to make a shift at any organization to embrace innovation. Without that cultural and mindset development within the organization, I think there is a barrier between what's happening outside and what can benefit any organization, whether it is an airport operator, a financial institute, or otherwise. And if you look at some of the airports around the world, you find that in most cases, they are reactive. They react because there is something happening outside, and they need to catch up in order to stay abreast with the development of the industry. In our case, we are, in this region, the underdogs. We are the smallest hub in the region. And I think going back to what Khalid mentioned earlier about being small and beautiful, I think it gives us a lot of competitive advantages because we are agile. We can take decisions much faster than bigger organizations that you find the decision-making very difficult to move. So this is exciting time for us. It's exciting time for the aviation sector in Bahrain. We are working very closely with our partners. We believe that this event here will give us the beginning of something that we will be benefiting from as we move forward with this airport. Thank you very much.